Today, in person.
Yes, person for the first time. It is going to be myself and Daniel recording, and join us virtually. We have the one and only
Chris
Raw.
Yeah, I wish. Sadly, Raul cannot be with us as he has a family emergency he is dealing with. So our thoughts, and if you believe in prayers, our thoughts and prayers are with Raul, and hopefully him and his family make it through this difficult time. On that positive note, so what do you guys? What's going on in your guys' lives? What's new? What's new with you guys? I know Gunnar, we've been hanging out and doing some stuff together. But Chris, what's new on your end in terms of the nerd world?
Let's see what's been going on. Getting back into Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
Nice.
I ordered and shall be quickly finishing my my mono red deck. My mono red mono red dwarves and artifacts deck.
Interesting. I think the meta right now is mono red. They have these decks. So for anyone who's interested in getting the Magic the Gathering, they have what's called Challenger decks, and apparently these fall into standard. So you could literally buy these and play at Friday Night Magic. And one of them is mono red.
So like they're pretty, like you can win.
The people have said that they actually have some of the stronger cards in standard right now. They have blue black control, which my roommate at least has. They have mono red, mono green, and then blue white flyers.
Oh, really? Blue white flyers. That's a fun one to play.
Yeah. That's cool. So you're doing mono red, which is my favorite if we're talking about Magic the Gathering. But
yeah, of course it would be your favorite.
Dude.
So it's funny. I typically don't like.
He hates mono red.
I don't like normally doing like aggro decks.
Yeah.
But this one looked interesting to me because of the artifacts and whatnot. It sounds interesting.
That's fair.
Yeah, so doing that, and then other than that, the LCS finals were on today, so I haven't watched them yet, but I got spoiled on who wins the NA.
So who wins? You want to tell our viewers who wins it?
Okay, well, spoiler alert for any League of Legends fans. For NA, my favorite team is Cloud9, and they win the series, or they win the spring split.
So does that mean they're gonna go represent when Worlds comes around again, or?
Well, when what's it called? Yeah, so it's the Midsummer Invitational, or MSI, when it comes around. Cloud9 will be representing NA for it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they sacrifice the goat, or is that the next one?
It's the next one.
Okay. Yeah, that's the next one day.
Yeah.
Because we need to sacrifice goats in order to beat the other countries.
Exactly. But I haven't watched the EU series, but I hear it's real banger. So
no unicorns of love?
No.
Oh, black.
Unfortunately not.
But me and Daniel, we've been working on some Warhammer stuff for everybody listening out there.
That's what's up in ours.
Yeah, that's what's up. We are, going into the money pit.
Yeah, it is a big money pit.
You
would dig it, Chris. So the characters I'm playing are basically, imagine Spartans from Halo 3, but they're Vikings.
Yeah, you guys were telling me about it last week when we were just talking and bullshitting, but it sounds cool. And I think I remember you telling me that there were like these like drow elf pirate things.
They're called Drukari, and
the Harlequins,
or the Harlequin ones.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you see anybody mention Drukari, you run the other way. They're bad people.
Well, that sounds like the squad that I would run. Plus Harley Quinn.
Yeah. It's all coming. Chris, when we said that the Harlequins were like these special elves, he was like,
"It's coming up, Chris."
He saw Harley Quinn and he's like, "It's all coming together now."
Yeah.
I watched Suicide Squad. I know what's up. Hey, speaking of Suicide Squad, before we go, and today we're going to. Last week we did a tier list of My Hero Class 1A characters. We're gonna have Chris break down and let us know what he thinks of our tier list.
Spoiler alert, their list is trashed. But,
okay, then we'll see. But before then, let's talk about a little bit. Have you seen the new Suicide Squad trailer? The one directed by James Gunn.
So official. I was waiting for you to. I thought you were interviewing it.
Oh shit! Are we sponsored too now?
Yeah.
Did we already make it? Did we make it?
if you gotta act professional, and it will come. But what did you think of it?
I like it. It looks a lot better than the first Suicide Squad. Yeah. I like them keeping Margot Robbie. I think she did a very good job as Harley Quinn.
Yeah, agreed.
And the rest of the cast looks pretty lit, so I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah, it should be good. John Cena, that was a pretty good pick.
As a Peacemaker. Yeah. He's basically like fucked up Captain America. He's like Captain America that's the guy in the Winter Soldier, and
it looks like, well, I mean, like James Gunn in general, like, amazing director. I feel like especially DC letting him take the reins on this, it's going to be a more mature movie. More, I mean, well, the original one was what, TV-13 or PG-13? Yeah. So this is definitely,
Is this R? Yeah,
it's definitely R.
Oh shit.
I think so.
I mean, they rip a guy in half in the trailer.
Oh yeah, King Shark.
Yeah, so they're definitely gonna go hard on the gore, and I think it's gonna be good. So I'm excited. It looks super dope. I'm going to see that. But since we're talking about movies, have you seen the Space Jam 2 trailer?
That I have not seen.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right. That, honestly, I'm a little worried they're gonna mess it up, but I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, you definitely can't. I think the hardest thing people are gonna do is they're gonna compare it to the old stuff, and I definitely think that's unfair because it's just a different game altogether now.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do like that they poke fun at stuff. Like I think in the trailer, LeBron is building a super team. And so basically the premise of it is that an AI that is Don Cheadle abducts his son and basically takes him into the Matrix. But
Don Cheadle was such a good pick for that.
Yeah, I liked him as that. And so basically it's not just going to be Looney Tunes, it's going to be everybody under the Warner Bros label. So like Agent Smith from the Matrix, if you look at in the stands, you're going to see like Agent Smith from the Matrix.
Oh, and there's they got, what was it, King Kong, right?
Yeah, King Kong's in it. Iron Giant's in the trailer. Yeah, so he tries to build a super team, but he gets sent to the Looney Tunes, and that's so he builds a team through the Looney Tunes and stuff like that. And they do it like an homage of the Dwayne Wade alley-oop where Dwayne has his hands out.
Yeah,
so they do stuff like that. I think so. The Monstars are created by they're called the Goon Squad. It's Klay Thompson, Diana Taurasi, who is one of the top women basketball players in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis, and then I forget who the last one is. I know who she is because she came out of Stanford, I believe. I don't want to mispronounce her name. But she is also in it. She's also one of the top women basketball players. And so so it's gonna be interesting. So for Clay, he's like an elemental, and so he goes fire and water because he's hot, because he'll get hot.
Which one's the robot?
Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
And then he'll turn into water because he's the Splash Bros.
Boom.
Love it.
I kind of like that homage.
Yeah, it's all just jokes and stuff like that, which I think is really cool.
It looks good. Have you heard the controversy around the movie already?
The cancel culture shit?
Yeah.
Oh, because of
they made Lola Bunny less voluptuous.
Yeah.
So
well, furries are sad.
Well, my biggest thing is that if you can say Lola Bunny was your first childhood crush, but you judge someone for having an anime waifu, I mean, you're basically doing the same thing.
That's true.
Furries sad.
The only difference was that one played with Michael Jordan. So, so the last woman, I don't want to, forgive me if I mispronounce her name. It's Ineka Ogwumike, and she plays in the WNBA, which I'm excited for. So
should be good. Did you guys hear about the whole? Because what was it? March Madness just camping right now? Or
yeah, Baylor won it all against Gonzaga.
Yeah.
So that was big. Baylor was projected to lose by double digits.
Daniel gave me a good statistic that I kind of want to share with the podcast.
What is that?
Chris, do you know when the most vasectomies happen in the year?
Oh yeah, not trigger warning, but like health heads up, guys. This is gonna be a I think Chris stepped away, but yeah. So you want me to tell the story then?
Tell the story.
Yeah, so there's a men's health article, and apparently they did a study, and they found out that the time of the year when men get vasectomies is usually leading up to the March Madness tournament. Because I think for the operation, it's about 2 to 3 days of mandatory bed rest, and so guys will schedule it. So basically, they'll be on bed rest, and they'll go into the weekend of the first weekend of the tournament, and they can just watch that game for 5 days straight.
You know, when you told me that, it just made perfect sense. You know, that's a genius move.
It is.
What's that one meme? Outstanding move, and it's
Exactly.
like a guy next to a chessboard.
Big brain, dude.
Yeah, that's a big.
That's like Ron Weasley on the chessboard in Harry Potter.
Ron Weasley writing the life-size chess pieces.
Exactly. Galaxy brain on that level. But yeah, so on that note, I feel like we've gotten some good stuff out.
Yeah, clear the news. You wanna? All right, Chris. So you saw the tier list, right?
Yep.
All right,
So-
you got it in front of you.
Let's go over what we picked. And then obviously Chris will put his commentary in, but we'll go over the list.
We're gonna read. Yeah. So Chris, save your comments, save your concerns.
One thing.
We'll read the whole list over, and for any listeners that follow us on Instagram, we also have it posted there, and also we will be doing by the time this episode comes up, we will have a Facebook, and it'll also be posted there. So check that out if you missed it.
Yeah, so we can really get fucking flamed.
Oh yeah, dude. Hey, you know what? If those Christian moms want to come after us, I'm all down for it, dude. It's all good.
All right, so the way we did it, so the way I try to do it, if you listen to the podcast when it comes out, is based on how I think the character growth is, not just their potential and stuff like that. So if you hear me start yelling in the podcast, it was because Gunner, I think, was focusing a lot on potential rather than where they were at in the show currently. So for me, I had Bakugo as number 1 in S tier, or what we call plus ultra tier. Todoroki was second, Deku was third, and then is it Kirishima? Kirishima was 4 as our S tier characters. Do you agree with those first 4 picks, Chris?
Oh, so you want me to actually say something right now?
Yeah, we'll go
by layer. We'll go by level.
Okay, I actually like the first 3. Or not the first 3. I like Bakugo, Todoroki, and Kirishima in there. Deku does not belong in S tier.
Okay, you know, I 10,000% agree with you. I put him on B tier, maybe C.
Yeah, I'd put him in B tier too.
Dumb.
And then I'll for the next tier.
Let's hear it.
Wait, I did my bit.
I want to hear it one more time.
We're watching Falcon and the Captain Soldier. Deku's the dude that will fall on the grenade.
All right.
And you know how important, after watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you know that the dude who's willing to fall on the grenade for his friends is important.
He's bro. But I still my argument is I think he's just too reckless with it.
See, I think that's a dumb argument, Chris. Where do you fall on that?
I will agree that that's a stupid argument. That's not what I think.
Okay, so what's your opinion?
I just don't like how well, this is just a personal thing that I have with characters, but I don't like characters that are overly goody two shoe. He has no flaws, right?
And Captain America.
I don't like that.
Okay, you're consistent. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't care for Captain America. I'm a big Iron Man guy because Iron Man has fucking flaws up the ass.
Okay.
He's more relatable. So,
would you say that his flaw is that he doesn't believe in himself right now?
No, he believes in him. He believes in himself just fine. I just don't like his character because he doesn't feel real, right? Bakugo feels real. Todoroki definitely feels real. Kirishima feels real in the fact that he thinks he sucks, but he wants to get better, kind of thing. Yeah, but not as much as I don't know. I don't know. It's just Deku doesn't feel like a real character to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, meh.
That's fair. Okay.
I agree with that.
That's a fair one.
Yeah.
So for A tier, which we labeled the big 3, I keep forgetting the name. Tokoyami.
Dark Shadow.
Yeah.
Jiro,
and Ida. Ida.
Yeah, Tencent. Decent-ish. I would move. So again, personal bias. I would put Dude, the reason why tier lists are so hard is because I just want to put all my favorite characters in S tier.
I know. Yeah, you really have to think.
It's very much hard
Okay.
to think like round it out.
I would swap Ida and Deku. Deku goes down and Ida goes in S tier.
Okay, that's a hard. I did not want to put Ida in the big three, so I would put him on. My opinion, I think I put him way lower if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So what?
Gunner was lowballing a lot of our characters, and it was frustrating the shit out of me.
So let me hear your argument for Ida, because
So going back to the whole real character thing, Ida. So at first he annoyed the crap. At first I hated Ida. Like
yeah, we were. For those who don't know, me, Chris, and Gunner met through the dorms of our college, and there was someone that we knew. That reminds us of Ida.
He wasn't Ida.
Yeah, and so at first I didn't really care for him too much, but his arc during the Stain arc, like his character development, was so good. Like
that's fair. I have him high A, fringe S. In my personal opinion, this is a consensus, by the way. This is like us talking together and voting.
Because
on
honestly, I would have ripped him lower. Because here's my thing,
Here it comes.
He is my issue with him is that he is a person of honor and conviction.
Okay.
And my thing is, and I get tragedy hits and that can change you, but I did not. I felt like he very quickly just went to, all right, it's time to murder now. You know what I mean?
I mean, it makes it. I do agree with Chris in the sense that it's like a big Star Wars thing, right? It's what you do with your power, and when right. So Star Wars is about whole like the reason people go to the dark side is because they are driven by their emotions, and in some instances, because of that selfishness caused by your emotions, you can do things that can take you down a dark path. And I think that was a good example of someone who, like you said, was a man of honor and was all about this stuff. But like, who knows what we would all do? I mean, yeah, we can all sit there and be like, yeah, we wouldn't try and avenge our sibling. If I mean, they thought he was gonna die. Like, yeah. He was, and then he just channeled his inner Batman and it's like, I'm the knight.
Yeah, I loved what Ida did during his arc, and like I also think his power is probably my favorite out of all of the.
Yeah, if you like the Flash, I hate how OP the Flash is. Ida's a good.
I love that.
You think Ida has the most OP? I think it's very useful. I want to say it's the most OP though.
No, did I mean OP? I meant cool. I just like it. I think it's cool.
More cooler than Tokoyami's Dark Shadow?
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
I can't believe that.
Cooler than Dark Shadow, cooler than the nitroglycerin that Bakugo
Well, because
had.
Dark Shadow is time related. The same thing with like his name?
But that's like the cool thing when he goes like later on in the season when he goes and spoilers for anybody who hasn't gone past season 3.
Yeah.
Going in season 4 when they're learning ultimate moves, Dark Shadow
and he does his full
and he does with the armor.
Yeah,
that is so cool. And it's like, and the other thing I like about it is there's a balance, right? Night, super hard for him to control, but he's got more power. It's so strong, but it's almost like a slow, heavy hitter in a sense. Whereas in daytime, yeah, it's a lot weaker, but it's faster, more versatile. He can use it for different things. And the other thing is, I don't think it has to be a bird, right? That's why he can make it into armor. It's just shadow manipulation.
Yeah, they never really explained if he's stuck with the bird or
like. I think the bird was just because it's his inner persona, but I think when or not persona, but cue the music. I love
There you go.
But I think when Mike was explaining his quirk.
Oh yeah.
I think it says he can like transform it.
Yeah, he just chooses.
Kind of like Green Lantern in a sense.
That's fair.
I think he just chooses the bird, which So
did you have Juro at A tier?
Juro's my best girl, so yes, I'd put her in A tier. I wouldn't put her in S tier. Just because we haven't seen enough of her. But she's best girl, so yeah, she's in A tier.
Okay.
And Tokoyami stays in A tier for me. So yeah.
I think this is where we're gonna get because.
But Ida S tier. I'm putting Deku.
I have to hard disagree with that, but that's fine.
Hey, Chris, if you get the chance, you should listen to the podcast. You should listen to the episode.
We got pretty heated.
I'm losing my mind on the other end. I think Raul's like, "Why are you so mad?" I'm like, "You don't understand what this means." Like,
I'm really sad I missed this.
Dude, I mean, you've seen me get like heated when we talk about anime.
Dude, my favorite conversation I've ever had with you, Daniel, that you've gotten heated with, was when I claimed that Julian Edelman is a better slot than Wes Welker is the funniest shit in the world.
That's the dumbest fucking argument, and I hate the Patriots. Like, that's how you know I think it's stupid.
It's so funny.
We'll talk about that'll be a whole podcast by itself.
We'll do a sports episode.
Sports podcast. Gaifus for sportsies.
There you go.
There it is.
I Shield 21 dog. Let's talk about football. Let's talk about sports. We should just do a sports anime one episode. I think that'd be fun.
Hey, Haikyuu's my favorite.
Haikyuu is
yeah, so good. Anybody out there?
Let's talk about Keijo.
Yeah. Alrighty. So next one we have up is tier B.
Yeah, which is class 1A tier. So we have Momo at B tier, Sue B tier. I forget her name, but her name's Pinky.
Mina.
Okay, Mina.
Yep.
Ochako, and then Scary Kakashi.
Shinji?
I think his name is Shinji.
I like Scary Kakashi.
Or no, it's something like I forget his name, but he's for anybody listening. He is the one in the 1A that can do
dupla limbs,
multiple arms and legs, and he talks out of his hand. So, all right, let's hear your thoughts, Chris. What do you think?
He's gonna say Sue A.
Oh, nope, I was wrong. Not Shinji. Anywho, okay, Momo is fine there. Like, I like her, but I don't at the same time. Deku's going in this tier, by the way.
I can see Deku going in this tier.
Sue goes up a tier. Ochako goes up a tier, and I'll keep Evil Kakashi here. So this tier for me would be Momo, Deku, Mina, and Arm Kakashi. Oh, and one other person, but we haven't gotten to him yet. So
okay.
Yeah.
So now, are you telling me, like, let's talk about Uraraka? So you're telling me
y'all had her ranked hella low.
I think I
got heated at this point. I was like yelling at them.
Dude, Ochako is so goated as a character. You're trolling.
Character development. She's good.
Here we fucking go.
Like I just said, I just think. I mean, like, and here's the thing: fighting wise, I think she's really improved. And it's very good to see in anime. You know, it's very nice to see when you got a female anime character as a fighter.
We've talked. Me and Gunnar have talked about this for Jujutsu Kaisen. Chris, Jujutsu Kaisen's it, dude.
Honestly, I really need to watch that show. It's on the list. I promise. No, also,
it needs to be first. Like, honestly,
you need to watch it. You need to watch it you need to watch it yesterday. Like, it is. I think. Here's my hot take, and we're gonna talk about this next episode. So you better come prepared.
Don't steal mine, please. Don't steal mine. Is it the shoujo?
No, or just comparing it to Naruto.
Oh, go ahead, Gunnar.
I think Jujutsu Kaisen's better than Naruto. That's my hot take.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people would agree with you right now.
I think it's way, but you gotta understand. I grew up on Naruto. That was my crack as a kid.
I mean, I'm not afraid to say that there's better anime than Dragon Ball Z.
You get your ass ripped.
The Scary Kakashi's name, his name is Shoji.
Yeah, Shinji. Shinji's the dude who gets in the robot in Evangelion.
No, Shinji is Kamui Woods, one of the programmers. Yeah, that's Shinji. This is Shoji. Okay.
But yeah, no, Chris. For everyone on the podcast, I legitimately believe if my hero.
Okay, so why is Gunnar? I want to hear some stupid shit. Why is Uraraka in this tier?
In this tier, I think she's just like, okay. If we're looking overall, because I think personality wise and character growth wise, I would agree putting her up. I just don't think. I just would like to see more screen time with her and using her quirk in a more fighting sense. You know what I mean? And then the other thing I also don't like, but I think that's what a lot of big animes have, is that she's just I don't like the love interest thing with Deku. I think it kind of takes away from her character, to be honest. I think I ship them. I ship Uraraka and Deku 10,000%. But I feel like it's like, especially later on in anime, it's getting built on too much, and I think that takes away from her.
Okay. So counterpoints.
Okay, let's go.
Dude, I'm a full-on freaking lawyer of this shit. Okay. So first off, Uraraka explicitly claims that she wants to be a support hero. So there's no reason for her to need to have to fight anything. And even with the knowledge that she wants to
Okay, well, I'm going to rules lawyer counter argument.
No, let him do his argument first.
All right,
that's
fine.
how lawyers work. The plaintiff gets their shit.
Hey,
and
I
the
play
defense
Phoenix,
gets it.
right? I know I can counter object.
Okay, so
She's
she
a
wants to be a
knockout.
support hero. Even though she wants to be a support hero and her powers are specifically for support reasons, she actually puts up a decent effort against Bakugo during the tournament arc. Like Bakugo, they say that Bakugo is trying because he knows that she can be a formidable opponent.
Yeah,
So
that's how he shows respect.
exactly.
Well,
He goes 100%.
I agree. I think she's good too, but I just, like I said, I want to see more from her. You know what I mean? And I just feel like that I think she's getting bogged down by, I think she's getting to, you know, the point where it's kind of like the same thing with like Sasuke and
Okay,
Sakura.
Sakura was the worst character ever. You cannot compare Sakura.
I don't
to
think she's the worst character ever.
Oh, there's
first of all.
millions.
Yeah,
I
there are.
I hate this argument, Chris.
There's so many. There's
I know
worse.
you do. That's fine. I don't care. But going back to Ochaka.
I'm just saying, I feel like it's getting to a point where this love interest is like, it's like kind of like absorbed in every scene that we see Uraraka in, like at this point, I feel like it's just for some reason they always have to bring up like, how do I feel about Deku? You know what I mean?
I mean, to be fair, they're also in high school.
I get that, but it's like, you
Like,
know,
where you get, like, I don't know, you can't expect them to just be like.
Well, she had some pretty good highlights in during the overhaul fight.
Yeah.
the overall fight was good. I wish I would have seen more of her though. You know what I mean?
Right,
Obviously, more focus on the main character.
I
You
know,
have to fight
yeah.
OPS overhaul. So
Well, you know, actually, speaking of that, what I'm gonna start delving into next year is anybody that's looking for a good one to manga to read. They have for My Hero, they have team ups where they team up kind of the side characters together.
Yeah, it's kind of like that filler arc when Sue did her training with Selkie. So it's a lot like
yeah. So it's a whole series based on that in the My Hero universe. So that's my next pick I'm going to be reading. So I'm excited for that. But like I said, I just felt like in the moment, like I could see where you're getting at, Chris. I would say move Ida down, move Uraraka up. I could see that.
No, I don't want to move Ida down.
No, he's going down, Chris. I'm sorry. He's going down.
Ida S character.
It's because Gunner had a bad experience with Homeboy, so he takes it out of Ida.
Okay, well, Ida stays up there for me. Anywho, Sue goes to A tier.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Oh no.
What did I do wrong now?
I'm curious to see what Gunner's gonna say.
All right,
I'll go
let's
ahead
hear
your
it.
points.
You want me to give you my points? Okay.
She's definitely one of the more.
Now, are you saying that?
It was
Are you
so-
thinking which brain are you thinking with, Chris?
Jesus, dude.
I just said Jiro's my best girl, dude. Why would I think about that? Anywho, what was it? No, Sue is like I love like her character, like how funny she is, but awkward. I don't know, and like her power is so interesting to me, even though it's like she's a frog. Like,
Now, do you like
I don't
her
know.
quirk more than Ida's?
no, hell no.
Nah.
That's why she's not S tier for me.
There's a reason why there's a Spider-Man but not a Frogman as a superhero.
But
Exactly.
I would argue that Sue's quirk is more versatile than Ida's.
Versatility wise, I would agree, but how like cool they are, Ida's is obviously way cooler.
It is hard to
And
overcome.
because I'm all about that raw explosive like
That has a
power.
flash, man.
Ida's got the what is his like
Cipro burst.
reciprocal burst, thank you. Yeah. Which I think is super cool.
Sue but spoiler alerts for anybody who hasn't got to Ultra season 4 yet, but Sue can turn invisible now. Like,
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
that's a like
But
that's
she's gonna be a support character. Like a lot of
Yeah,
these,
she's a support thing like Uraraka.
And I think that's the problem with like shonen right now is that it makes it seem like if you don't have a super like I feel like that was the problem that Naruto perpetuated was like if you don't have strong offensive abilities, you're not a good character.
Yeah.
Which is why
Okay, but you can look at it like Gaara. Gaara was all about defense. He was like one of the most OP characters in the whole damn show.
Gaara's about defense. He fucking bury you in sand, my dude.
I know. Well, no. Let me finish my point.
All right.
My point is that so, for example, like in any other universe, Sakura is legit like is literally like the greatest like medical mind in the world in terms of, but of course it's useless when the two characters she's paired with are descendants of gods.
True.
My point is that like I think My Hero does a good job of showing that you don't have to have
The strongest quirk.
to be a good like a solid character at what your job is. It's like the Patriot way for Chris. For those of you who follow sports, like just do your job. Do your job. Don't do someone else. Do your job. And I think Sue does her job. I mean, the filler arc, right? She did what she was in a perfect environment for her powers.
All right.
And that was so. I respect Chris's opinion on it.
Good. All right. So we'll move Uraraka, Sue up, Ida down.
No, we keep Ida.
I'm going.
Ida's fine at A.
Ida's going to F tier. Got it.
Oh my
Let's
god.
go.
Okay.
Yes, S tier, exactly.
C tier, which we had class 1B tier, is Kaminari, Anavoice. What was that?
Sarah.
Oh, yes, Sero, and then Tail Guy.
So it's Kaminari, Koda, the one that can speak to animals, Sero, the tape guy,
Yeah.
and Ojiro, the tail.
Well, I don't know. Are you looking them up? Is that what you remember? You
Yep.
just remember-
That's exactly what I have. I'm on my computer.
The names are hard. Like I honestly, that's my biggest
I
flaw.
mean, honestly though, I'd be hella mad if like you find out that like Todoroki's first name is like Gary. Like that'd be hella
Okay.
whack, dude.
But honestly, like I mean, like my biggest flaw is in anime, I never remember characters' names.
Dude, that's why Goku's so genius because like
It's so a simple name.
yeah, it's simple as fuck.
I agree with that. But all right, let's hear your opinion, Chris. What do you think?
Well, Kaminari needs to be way higher, like A tier higher.
Kaminari?
Yeah.
I had him at B.
Electric Boy? Nah.
Yeah.
A tier. He's the funniest dude in the whole damn show.
Okay, but we're not judging on who can tell the best jokes.
Well, what's this ranking on? I thought it was just personal opinions on
Overall,
It's like overall as a
overall,
character.
we're looking in all around.
Yeah,
It's
A-tier.
Yeah, this is
still
why Chris can't do tier list because he gets biased.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I'm hella biased, dude.
B.
A
Give
tier.
me B, Chris. Give me B.
Fine.
B's fair. You know it's fair.
Fine.
B's
Okay.
pushing it for me, dude. I think
Fine.
he's fine just where he's at.
Okay, so here. So go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
B's fine for Kaminari, I guess. Koda stays here in C. That's okay.
He has the potential though to go high.
I like
does.
Sarah's.
Sero, I think Sero's a B tier character too, to be honest.
He can get I mean, like
I'm
he's quick and smart.
I'm gonna be honest. I watched the second movie, The Heroes Rising. Yeah, honestly,
He does put some work in.
everyone deserves to go up a tier level. Honestly,
Yeah.
like,
And then I just wish we'd seen more out of Ojiro. He was cool in when they were doing
when
the trials thing
Yeah.
against the teachers, and he was against the mining dude, whatever his name was.
Oh yeah.
Him
Yeah,
and-
I liked him in that. He was cool in that.
I
And,
do.
like,
I do.
I
agree
love
with
martial
that.
arts characters, so I like him a lot. I just wish we could see more of him.
I get you.
I do agree. He's got a lot. He could have potential, but like he's got no screen time. So
Exactly.
honestly, I think when we first talked about it, I'd move him down to D tier.
Yeah, Chris, I fought for a lot of these characters, dude.
Okay, that's fair. And then I would put Shoji in C, the scary Kakashi, because again, we haven't seen too much of him.
That's
so I just want to
That's
see more. So I'd bring him down here and then replace him with Sero probably and Kaminari.
we could put Kaminari in the middle
Yeah.
between
Kaminari and Sero can go in B tier, and then I'll be
C
done.
and B. Kaminari's like
Yeah.
C plus.
So D tier, which was support class, which is I feel bad now because like support class is important too.
Yeah.
Was Sugar Rush, I Cannot Stop Twinkling, and Invisigirl.
So Sato, Aoyama, and Hagakure.
Yeah. So these these two, Raul and Gunner, these two frittatas wanted Aoyama to be F tier, and I think they wanted what was her name? Invisigirl.
Invisigirl in F tier too?
Yeah, they wanted Invisigirl F tier.
Yeah, I agree.
I had a fight. I had a fight. Like I was trying to get OJ off, like to get them to D tier. You don't understand.
If the court doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Okay, so hot take.
All right.
Sugar Rush is fine here. Aoyama, I'm gonna agree with Raul and Gunner and actually put him in F tier. I hate that character so much.
He's growing as a character and he's funny, and I think he brings a lot of he's the quirky character, and he's got the most personality.
This is how I got him out. I'm like, is he better than Mineta? And they're like,
yes,
like
he's definitely
he's D tier then.
Okay, but if I had my way, Mineta would go B tier.
Yeah. Okay, this fool wanted Mineta B tier.
Okay, no, I forgot that, or I'm looking at this and there is a Mineta tier. So, okay, we'll leave Aoyama here, but I kind of want to move Hagakure up to C tier. I don't know why. I just like the character.
I like invisible. I like invisible powers.
But here's the thing.
Oh, here we go.
Sue's got invisibility now.
No, but she's a frog.
Okay, but she got
frogs
invisible.
can turn invisible.
Invisible girl. She's got she's invisible, but I don't think she uses it tactfully enough. Even if we're looking at it from a support way, I wish I would see better usage of the quirk, right? And all the characters above, we've seen better. Maybe team up will get it. I agree. Maybe she's just suffering from lack of screen time because she's literally invisible. Oh, I think we talked about this last episode too. Chris, did you know that there are 2 invisible girls in the My Hero world?
Okay, there's Hagakure and who else?
In Class 1B, they have an invisible girl.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
When I was rewatching My Hero in the tournament arc, she makes the top 40 after the race. There's 2 invisible girls.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's gonna show up in this season.
Yeah, because they're supposed to go at it. I think the 1A, 1B.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's in 1B.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I already told Gunner, if My Hero doesn't hold up, I know Jujutsu Kaisen came out last year, but it ended this year. So in my eyes, it's a 2021 anime. And
okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen will be my anime for 2021.
I think season 5 is gonna be so good.
My Hero, that's how high the standard Jujutsu Kaisen is for me.
Oh, dude, but My Hero always brings it. Yeah, they always bring it, bro.
I'm so excited for the first episode hits dub.
You have to watch the last 6 episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen, and then we'll have a conversation about it.
That sounds good. I'm waiting for the dubs to catch up.
That's right.
Okay, going back to this. Mineta, did you guys want to introduce the Mineta tier? I mean, I feel like pretty
Mineta tier, I like the name of the Mineta tier, but
the question is one day, can we get Mineta out of the Mineta tier?
Yes.
Is that possible? I know Gunner wants him at B tier, dog.
I think he's okay. Here's my thing, dude. This kid is, and we've all I think Dan, you may even made this point. Mineta is the most relatable to a high school kid on the whole crew, right? Because he acts like he is a high schooler, right? Because when you're in high school, what were you? You are a hormone crazed kid, right? And trying to figure out the world, and you were awkward as fuck. At least for me. Maybe your life was different. My life, picture perfect example. I don't know, and so obviously, yeah, right. And he's a weird kid, but he's the perfect representation of a high school kid. And his goals, it makes sense, and he works hard for his goals, right? And obviously, he's got potential to grow and round out because he's a high school kid. He's good to round out.
I'm gonna be honest. I made the Mineta tier as a joke, and honestly, I try to look at this as a teacher. I looked at it as a teacher looking at students. So I don't think Mineta would be F tier because, like I said, I like coaching football and stuff. The entire team's Mineta's, swear to God. Yeah,
Mineta's not going to be a brawler, but I think he could. He's quirk. Everyone gives it shit. It's got tactical. You could use it.
It's like Spider-Man's webs.
Exactly.
Without the coolness of Spider-Man's webs.
Exactly, right? But think about if he could get a pitcher arm and he's able to fucking fast throw those and launch.
I think the potential's there.
Yeah, he could do some cool stuff. I mean, He was able to beat the past spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched season 3. But when he fights Midnight, for in the
I'm sad now.
it's okay, buddy. But when he fights Midnight, and he passes it, even though everyone was like, "Oh yeah, count him out, he's done."
Bro, I just want to point this out for the podcast that Midnight is best waifu, and I will die on that hill, 100%. I will die
behind you.
Huh?
Then behind Jiro.
You know, we're all allowed to have opinions, even if they're stupid, Chris. So.
I don't know. Midnight is stupid. That's all.
I would say okay. I'm gonna revise. I'm gonna say D tier, but that's just
okay. If we were being real, yeah, he's probably D tier. But I like the fact that there's a Midnight tier, which is funny.
It's fun for a gag.
It's good. You know, and
it's like the Sakura joke. It's like everyone just does it for like the lulz.
Well, no, I genuinely don't like Sakura.
Well, yeah, she's written shitty. Like Homeboy could not write a female
that's what,
character.
okay. Look, and so I want to get into this with when Raul's here.
Jesus.
But
yeah, we're gonna have 4 guys talk about fucking female representation.
Well, I'm just saying,
dude,
but no,
this looks so bad.
I'm just saying. No, all I'm saying is that if we're comparing Jujutsu Kaisen to Naruto,
Jesus,
that they do the Sakura character, the role of the girl character.
Oh yeah, no, she's infinitely better.
Yeah, she is a good, strong character. What we want to see, and I'm not even just talking strength strong. I just like her personality.
Yeah, she's what Sakura should have been.
Yeah, exactly. That's my take. Chris, you got a week. I'm giving you a week. This is a hard deadline.
Good fucking luck, dude.
I'm giving you a week. I'm asking week, 5 episodes. You got 7
episodes a week?
Episode a day. That's 2 days off.
I can do that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'll knock that out on my first day off.
There you go. 5.
He's got to get to when Gojo does Infinite.
That's episode like 6.
Is it?
I think so. He's like right there. It's like really early. So you do me 5 episodes. We will come back. Next week we're gonna talk about this. So
okay.
Otherwise the podcast is on. We're disbanding.
I'll give you both $5 if I don't watch 5 episodes.
That's fine with that. Yeah.
I need the $5.
Yeah, no, we can do that Venmo. We can go up there with it.
Yeah, gotcha.
Alrighty. But yeah, so that's the tier list. So overall, how did you think we did, Chris?
What would you rank?
What tier would I rate your tier list?
And then we can ask girl. What do you think about Chris's rating?
It's probably a C tier list, to be honest.
Jesus.
Wow.
Like pretty trash, not gonna lie.
Dude, you don't understand. I fought for Bakugo to be S tier, dude. I fought so hard.
That's fine. I just know that I can't trust you and Gunner and Raul to make opinions.
I was trying to roll nat 20s on persuasion and shit. I was like, it was the struggle was fucking real, dude.
You made some good arguments on Bakugo.
Yeah, no.
Some of the others, I don't agree.
Who said? Was any of you gonna put Bakugo lower than S tier?
I'll go put him A tier.
No,
yeah.
The reason I went on like a 10-minute rant was because they were gonna put him in like A tier or B tier.
Yeah, you guys can't do tier list, to be honest. You know what? Daniel's tier list probably like B tier. Gunners and Raul's
Gunners I would do low C high D.
Mineta.
Whatever. You're just mad because I speak the truth.
No, I'm mad because you think Ida's a freaking C tier character, dude. Like,
I'm full hearted behind
whack,
it. I'm gonna get a shirt. We're gonna make a shirt. It's gonna say Ida C tier. Fight me.
I say this as I stare at my freaking Ida figurine I have on my desk. It's okay.
You're like that Dexter's Laboratory meme where he's like at the locker. He's like, I have failed you.
I have failed you. It's
okay. That's so funny.
Let's see, moving it well.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, now that we got that out of the way. What is the next tier list you guys want to do that we want?
I want to do villains, My Hero villains.
We're gonna do My Hero villains. Do we want to keep doing My Hero, or we want to switch to another?
I'd say let's do the next.
As long as we do My Hero villains one day,
and then we can come back to villains.
So what do we want to do?
Wait, what?
I was Gunner saying. What did he suggest?
I said let's do a different anime, and then for the third tier list, let's go back and do villains.
I'm fine with that. I just want to do the My Hero villains.
We could do My Hero villains. I think that'll be good. But I want to see. I feel like, especially this next season with season 5 coming out, I feel like we're gonna get a lot more like stuff for the villains. So I kind of want to see that before.
Hey, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle A tier.
You want to
Spinner?
rate cartoon?
Nah.
Wait, what, Chris?
No, you don't get to talk. If you think Spinner is your character.
All in, dog.
Listen,
The slime the slime that killed Bakugo almost killed Bakugo for the second episode.
double S tier.
Yeah, double S tier. Triple S
Got you.
up there. What was it? The Segoi rare from One Piece Treasure Cruise.
Basically better than Madara tier.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He was gonna teach the world true pain. Oh, that'd be dope. You want to do Naruto villains?
Naruto villains.
I'm
Let's do that. That'd be
Yes.
cool. Do we want to do Naruto character, like the main crew first?
No. Villains. Naruto's villains are so much more interesting to me.
Yeah, honestly.
All right, then. So
The guy who tried to steal the shadow clone. You know what's funny? Like thinking about that, that dude became so like if you think about him as like a threat, like he's so insignificant now to like everything about like the show.
Oh, the dude at the beginning?
Yeah, who stole the shadow clone jutsu and then Naruto.
Yeah. What was my man's gonna do with that shit? What was my man's gonna do? Fight Pain?
Exactly, that's what I mean. We're like, oh my god, I wonder if Naruto's gonna beat this guy, and then like he's fucking reviving people and stuff. I'm like, boy, this guy was not gonna be anything. It was like Frieza. It's like what Frieza is now in Dragon Ball.
Well, I mean, Frieza helped whip Jiren's ass though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you think about like where like after watching Broly, you're like,
I'll give you that.
But yeah, dude, Attack on Titan.
Wait, I haven't seen it still.
I know you need to watch that shit, dude. Like,
I know, dude. I feel like I limit what we could talk about on this podcast because I haven't seen jack shit.
I know, I mean, so honestly, if you just watch Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan, that's all we need for like the next month.
Okay. All right. If I don't watch those two by the end of the month, I owe you guys another $5.
Okay.
All right.
Good job.
May 11th. No, May 12th because today's almost May 12th.
Okay, I'll take that.
Okay. Cool. Now to force me to watch these things.
Okay.
So are we doing? We should. Are we
So
doing Naruto?
we have until May 11th. Okay, so gonna step away for a second. We have until May 11th, and if Chris hasn't watched Jujutsu Kaisen and Attack on Titan, then he owes us $10 basically.
Each?
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, each.
All right, that's good because I need some more Warhammer figures.
Also, because Gunnar hasn't watched Attack on Titan either. So.
Oh.
Hey, you know what though? You doubted that I watched Jujutsu, and then what was it? 2 days later, I was like, dude, I'm on episode 10. This shit's getting good. No one believed me.
How many episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen?
It's 24.
Oh, I could probably bang that out.
18 dubbed, 24 subbed, and honestly, the sub and dub are both pretty good.
I would probably just watch it all sub, just so I don't have
the sub. There's one iconic line that you'll get to. There's one character when you get to him,
you'll find that. Yeah. So Gunnar says his character is a lot like me, and the reason why is because he confronts the main guy, and he's like, basically he determines whether or not he's gonna kick his ass based on what kind of what woman is his type. And so the main guy's like, it's like a tall girl with a big ass. And also, I'm quoting how the English dub is, so don't like jump on my ass.
No, this is a legit.
Yeah,
like
that's
how they say it in the anime.
Yeah, he's like, I think a tall girl with a big ass, like Jennifer Lawrence. And so the guy who hears this, he literally like says that's my best friend, and then has like a flashback of them like going to school together and all these experiences, but that never really happened. But because he said like the right thing about his taste in women, he like envisioned what their life would have been like together as best friends. He's like, this guy's my best friend now.
Oh my God.
It is so fun.
And he's super busted. It's so fucking cool.
They have a Smash Bros joke in there.
Is it really?
They do. It's when they.
Oh, was it when he's learning?
No, it's Better Sakura. She makes it.
About what?
They're about to do when they're getting ready for the tournament, and they're like, "Oh, we're partying. We're playing Smash Bros. Or what?"
Classic.
I hear that show's pretty fun.
It's pretty. Really it does a good job of blending the serious and the funny.
All right, I'm excited. I'll have to watch it.
My favorite character. If you like Kakashi, you're gonna like Gojo, the dude with the blindfold over his eyes.
Yeah, I hear that he's the new age Kakashi.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm excited.
Yeah, Daniel's definitely converted me on
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. All they did. What else am I gonna talk about? I don't know. I'm like, oh yeah, we played. You ever play that board game Villainous, Chris?
Oh,
No,
don't get
I
me
saw-
started on
I
that.
saw our friend's Snapchat story, and I wanted to. I asked him about it. I was like, "Oh, it's fun," and he was telling me about it.
It's a lot of fun, dude. Like, yeah, when you come down again, we should definitely play. Hopefully, you'll get to come down on like an actual day when like we can all chill or something.
Yeah, when my schedule stops being so stupid.
So yeah, are you ever gonna? We can talk about that after the podcast. Don't want to reveal too much information about our personal lives.
Is this still your address and phone number and social security number?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Here's my credit card.
Yeah. What's your FICO credit score while we're at it?
Yeah,
My
my
credit score is pretty good.
mother's maiden name but what were you talking? Oh, Villainous. We played it today. Daniel's ass.
Dude,
I fucking hate him.
Gunner like when we would play D&D and Gunner would get all mad at me. Like it happened again.
It was bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, basically if like stuff isn't working out for you, because you play the villains, so you can pick a villain. So it's like Jafar, Ursula, the Red Queen, Jafar, Ursula, the Red Queen, Maleficent, Prince John from Robin Hood, and that's a Jafar already.
You already said Jafar.
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so pretty much like you have like win conditions. So and it depends on the story or the character you're playing. So like Captain Hook's is to kill Peter Pan.
Uh-huh.
And stuff like that. And so pretty much what you can do is you can play like what's called fate cards, and they function just like blue and magic does. Like it just holds everything up for them.
Yeah, but you play that on other people.
Yeah.
So,
And I blue controlled the shit out of Gunner, and he is not happy with me right now.
I was so pissed.
Control decks are
Can
for
do
the
it like back to back to back.
Because basically he had to what's called vanquishing instead of killing, because I don't think they want to mention that you put a bullet in fucking Sebastian the crab.
But which is canon now.
Yeah, but yeah. So basically, I made like the cost to kill him higher, so he didn't have it. I like nearly doubled it.
Yeah,
like blue. It's like blue.
Yeah,
because I double the cost of things.
Because I played Ursula, and how she works is because in the Little Mermaid, she makes a contract, and that's her through the magic, through her spells, through the contract, she's able to take people's souls and turn them into like barnacles and whatever. So that's what she does in the game. So instead of getting like minions to help defeat the heroes, I have to just use a contract spell and get them into a certain area, and then they're defeated. So
but you have to pay the cost
yeah.
of like what the hero is.
Yeah, you pretty much, it's like you get so many points, and you got to gather more. It's called power points. So I needed so many power points, and then he screwed me over not once but twice on it, because then it was like then there was a special fate card that he threw down on the character that was already giving me an increase in like how much I had to pay for power points. Then that character got an item that increased how much I could just to play on him to get rid of that character. So I was looking to spend like 10 points to get rid of this one character, and I had like 2.
He was not happy with me.
I was pissed. It was bad.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
I'd be probably pissed too.
It was honestly really fun. The board game, like the pieces itself are very nice. It's a very beautiful board game, very visually, very nice. Anybody listening out there, I really liked it.
They have 2 expansions right now. I think 3 actually. You can get the Princess and the Frog, so Dr. Facilier, the Hades from Hercules, and then the Wicked Witch from Snow White. They have Scar from Lion King. They have Ratigan from The Great Mouse Detective. Cruella de Vil. I'm trying to remember who else it is, but yeah. So basically, like, all the big villains.
Yeah, they got
and
all
they
the good guys.
and they all have their
All the
own
bad
like win
guys.
conditions and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
They also have a standalone one for
Marvel.
For Marvel, yeah. So
Yeah, they have a Marvel. So like it's Thanos, Taskmaster,
Master.
Ultron, Hela, and Killmonger.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, and that like for Thanos, he has to get the Infinity Stones. And, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. 10 out of 10. Recommend it. If you play, you do have to play Disney villain music in the background.
That's what we did. It adds to the ambiance.
It does. It was good.
Naturally.
It's surprisingly a longer game.
Yeah.
You're looking at like 30 minutes to like an hour.
Yeah, which is fine.
I mean, like it was good.
I was expecting like Dead of Winter kind of status.
No, not even close. Thankfully, wish we should break out one time.
It's
One time, Chris, you got to get like a day off of work. Just come up on a weekend and we just play Dead of Winter, dog, and just.
I love Dead of Winter. It's a great game.
I don't think I've ever played Dead of Winter.
Basically, if you ever wanted to know what The Walking Dead was like as a board game,
That sounds fun.
and yes, there is betrayals and.
Oh, of course. So we can get so mad. Remember when
My Asian lawyer, if my Asian lawyer wants to release a bunch of zombies from the prisoner, I'm gonna do that. Or from the prison, I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah. So basically, in the game, you have this option where you can be a betrayer, or like Chris likes to play true to his character, and that was like his like waifu. It was like so she's like this Asian lawyer, and like basically it was like release the zombies or something, or like take down a board that like protects us from zombies, and Chris is like, I do it. And
Hey, what's the point of betraying? Like, do you get points or
yeah,
whatever?
that's your win condition is betraying, and then like you like
Yeah.
it's like fill your car with gas, have enough food to survive, and then like open a gate that lets zombies come in, and that's your win condition.
So it screwed everybody over.
Yeah,
Did you all die at that point?
yeah. Basically, each turn you determine if zombies enter the compound, and if they do, you're doing like dice saves, and then you have to like monitor food too. So it's a little bit like what was that that one war game, the online one. It's a computer game. It's like All My Children or This Little Light of Mine or something like that.
I don't think
I know what you're talking about. It's I think it's This Light of Mine, no? Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about like it's like a survival game during the Czechoslovakian war in the 90s. And so you have to like send like you have to build like stuff and it's like that. But
That's
yeah,
pretty dope.
yeah, how's it going? What was I gonna say? When did we start this? Like 8, 7:30?
It was like
So
we've been
Okay.
going for almost
an hour.
or so. Yeah.
Oh, so I know. So they delayed it a week, which scared me a little bit. But Chris, how do you feel
About the Mortal Kombat movie?
about the Mortal Kombat movie? Because I'm ready.
I'm so ready.
Now,
Like SpongeBob ready.
do you like? Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you?
Like 11.
So
I think the best part is when he stabs Scorpion and then he turns that blood into blade.
yeah.
Yes, dude. Oh,
Now
you have no clue how excited I am for this movie, to be honest.
I recently, to get hyped up for Mortal Kombat, I watched the original one, and that's hot garbage.
It's hot garbage.
It's hot garbage. So it's getting me a little worried for the new one. I'm worried they're gonna mess it up.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, dude, yeah. So the original movies are kind of crap. This new movie, like just watching the trailer itself, I've never been more excited for a movie. I promise.
Yeah. The action looks great. Like the kung fu, the martial arts, not kung fu. The martial arts look really interesting. I'm excited.
The effects look cool. It's gonna be fantastic. I've already borrowed a friend's HBO Max account, so I'm ready.
Hey,
I'm done with
HBO Max man has all the DC animated movies.
I know. I scrolled through like the selection because she gave it to me to watch Justice League. So I've seen the first part of it.
Oh,
And
what did you think of Justice League? Sorry.
I've only seen the first part of it, but Steppenwolf is so cool. So cool. So quite excited to finish that as well. But yeah, I was looking through it. I was like, yeah, it's like kind of worth thing to do or to get.
It has Batman and Batman series. It has Batman Beyond. It has all the like the Justice League animated movies before they did Apocalypse War, which is pretty lit. Which is where they retcon all the movies.
Mhm.
They do like a time flashpoint thing again.
Gotcha.
Everyone dies in that movie. Like everyone dies. Yeah, so it's definitely worth a watch. Like it's worth it. Me and my roommate Emmett are watching he sneezed so loud he might have ended up on the podcast.
That was kind of loud.
But yeah, we're watching that Big Bang Theory. The movies are really solid too. King Kong, dude. Have you ever seen King Kong?
I haven't seen King Kong. My brother watched it though. He said it was good.
That didn't care for the human part, but all in on the monster fighting.
I mean, that's why we watch King Kong, right?
Exactly.
100%.
So okay, you're watching Justice League right now. Who's your favorite character? Like just in the Justice League,
Like in that movie itself?
or no, just like character wise and
DC?
DC wise.
My favorite DC character
Yeah,
is Deathstroke.
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Slade Wilson is a badass. Dude. A close second is the Batman Who Laughs.
The which one?
The Batman Who Laughs.
Oh,
That's the Dark Universe one that is a combination of is Batman if he gets Jokerized.
He's real popular. I see a lot of shit, like figures and comic book stuff with him. So.
Yeah, whoever designed him was like, we're in it for the collectibles and
yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, they make bank off that.
1000%. That's dope. What do you think about? What'd you think about like a real big pick that I really wish I want to see more of? I like Lobo, but I also like Green Lantern. I like the Lantern Corps. I want to see more of that.
They had him in
Which Justice League?
the movie that just came out. They have like a scene with the Green Lanterns fight.
Oh, was that also in the Zack Snyder cut? Or was that before too?
That was in the Zack Snyder cut.
I haven't seen the Zack Snyder cut.
Yeah, the Joss Whedon one's hot booty, dude.
Yeah. Did they do Lantern? Like, are they setting up for the?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They're like weird about continuing his stuff. So
since the Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be worried about it too, but.
Speaking of, Chris, have you been watching the Marvel shows?
No, it's definitely on the list. My never-ending list.
Yep, it is a never-ending list.
We're watching Falcon Winter Soldier. Good stuff.
I can't wait till it started. Been hearing lots of good stuff about that one too.
It could get you woke as fuck.
It's definitely a social commentary and a commentary a lot of people probably aren't liking right now.
Like, what do you mean? I'm kind of curious.
So pretty much like it. So basically, what they talk about is the struggle. So Bucky is meant to represent the struggle of soldiers who return home, who have PTSD and like the struggles that they go through and how society kind of rejects them. Even though I'm sure there'll be comments that can have a conversation about that.
And this is our interpretation of it.
And Sam is the representation of both being black and a soldier, and what it's like to come back from like war, and then like how society doesn't accept them either. So like the big scene is like he tries to go get a loan to help his family's like company or his business that's been in the family for generations.
And mind you, everybody knows that
he's the Falcon.
He's the Falcon.
Yeah.
So like the dude at the bank is like snapping photos, getting his autograph.
Yeah.
So he's famous.
And he's like, so can we get a loan? And he was like, no.
I don't even think it was it a loan?
Yeah, it was a loan to help keep the business.
It was like a loan, but it was
like,
also like a refinance.
Yeah.
Because he was, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen Endgame, but the Falcon gets in the snap.
He gets snapped.
So
he's
he's blipped.
Blip in the show.
I like snaps better though. But blipped, and then he's gone for 5 years, right? And then when everybody comes back, he's back now. So while he was gone, his family, and that's kind of where the episode 1 talks about his family, his sister is taking over the family. They have like a shrimping business or a fishing business.
Yeah.
And, so it's like, the business is doing bad
because so many people came back, and so you find out that like because like half the population left, there was opportunities for more jobs. There's more housing opportunities for people who wouldn't be considered because they needed people to fill those gaps in society. And so like they did really well, and then everyone came back, and like basically people who had been placed in homes were being kicked out because they're like, oh no, this is Gary's home, he just got blipped, so we got to put him back. And so they go to the bank to try and refinance or something like that. And so so the guy
it's like a loan refinance kind of thing, but they're trying to consolidate the debt. And the dude's like, well, you don't have any like there's no his income from the last 5 years. And he was like, well, I was dead for the last 5 years.
He's like, I fought Thanos twice.
Yeah. And they're like, he's like, I work for the government. I'm like, you know who I am.
Yeah, you know who I am.
And it's like, I can't like, and the bank guy's like, well, we still can't do it. Bruh. And like snaps a photo with him.
Yeah, he's like, is it cool if I still get a picture? And he's like, no, dude. Like,
yeah, what? Wait.
Yeah, so it's like a little commentary like that, and then the new Captain America is an interesting character. You could tell he was designed to be like, and this is our interpretation, so don't kill us. He was designed to be like the white guy who's like, I'm down because I got like a black wife and like a black best friend.
Yeah. He definitely thinks he's got the N-word pass, but he does not. And also, just shout out, we like to make fun of the actor, but the character, I'm sorry, let's flip that. We like to make fun of the character, but the actor himself is a great guy. Reason I say that is, so he's also in on all the memes. He thinks it's funny and stuff, but he's being like, there's some Marvel fans out there that have been sending like death threats and stuff to him, the actor personally, for playing the character. And it's like, it's just a character.
Yeah. So he's Chris in 22 Jump Street, the quarterback, Zook.
Oh yeah.
That's Captain America.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and he definitely
got my meat in my Q-tip. You got your Q-tip in my meat sandwich.
He definitely plays his role perfectly, so it's really good. And we've been roasting him for like 2 weeks straight now. It's been a lot, but it's good. It's a good show. I definitely recommend you should watch. There's only 4. It's on we just finished episode 4. Next one comes out Thursday.
The Friday at midnight.
So, and there's only 2 more episodes. It's only 6 episodes in the season, which I don't know how they're gonna wrap it up at this point.
Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy. But you should watch it. It's really good.
As a social studies person, like you'll really enjoy like the commentary on it.
All right, I can't wait.
Yeah. So
but
those
that's
are recommendations.
Chris, you got any recommendations while we're
what have you
been watching?
What have I been watching? Well, I've been watching Modern Family.
Netflix?
No, it's on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
I really like Modern Family. I don't watch it a lot, but I'll catch it when it's on TV.
Yeah. It's
a good show. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. No, I like it. Modern Family's good.
The gay couple in there.
Oh, Cam and
Mitch.
They're so fun. They're dynamic.
I just love that. Good. Like, right, the stereotype for a lot of gay men is that they're not very like physical, physical activity and stuff like that. And I love it. Like Cam was like an offensive lineman at like Kansas State or whatever it was, and like he like defies all these stereotypes. And I think that shit is just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
He's also has some good scenes that remind me of that very relationship, like when they talk about like.
There's one meme that I've seen where it's like
when they ask a question and they take it like I'm saying they're fat, and it's like Cam.
Oh,
and he's like trying to eat an apple, and like Mitch walks up and is like, oh good, and he's like, oh, and then he like throws the apple and like tips over all the fruit onto the table. He's like, I didn't say anything.
That's so fucking funny. I was thinking, so there's one where the bigger one's Mitch.
Cam.
No, the bigger one's Cam.
So the Cam was like counting. He was like 48, 49, 50, 51. And then Mitch was like, all right, can you turn off the light? And he's like, 1 second, 59 and 1. And it's like 59 and it's like 1. And then it looks at the clock and it's like 1 in the morning. And he's like, you missed our anniversary, and turns off the light and just goes straight to bed. That got me. I died. At like 5 minutes.
Yeah, he's like, wait, why didn't you wish me happy anniversary or whatever it was? And it has only been like an hour into the day. And he's like, oh.
Been watching that, and then I'm in the middle of anime called Angels of Death. It's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's an interesting one. I read the manga, the first like 3 issues of the manga.
It's pretty good.
It was a video game apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the premise?
So it's this girl named Rachel,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she like wakes up in like a doctor's office thing, and she doesn't remember like anything, and she gets asked if she's an angel or a sinner, and like by this like strange entity thing, and is dubbed a sinner. And she gets sent to the basement of this like tower thing where this guy like tries to chase her and like kill her. This guy
Was it Zach?
is Zach, yeah.
Oh wait, I think I've seen this. And
Zach has a bunch of bandages.
he
Yeah, he has a bunch of bandages and he carries a scythe and whatnot.
Okay, how far are you in on that, Chris?
I am. So she got to the top floor.
Okay.
So is it past when she's past the warden girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I got to the point where it was like her own room. I don't
know if she has an own room. No.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. I just met the priest.
Wait, if you made it to the top of the tower, then you got into that.
Well, then I guess it's not actually the top of the tower now, is it? I'm thinking we're at the top of the tower.
Possibly, not entirely sure.
Well, how many episodes are you?
She met the priest, right? And the priest is judging whether or not she's a good person or not.
That anime just has me turned over, like, it makes me go left on a Tuesday, you know? Like, I don't know what's going on.
It's really good so far. Like,
I
really
thought it was good, too. I remember when it came out, 2019?
Is it really that new?
Yeah. It's only 2 years old. It came out a bit ago.
Uh-huh.
And I remember watching it, and then it got to a certain point, and I just lost it. I had no idea where
it's not confusing so far. It's actually pretty
maybe I'll pick it up again and I'll rewatch it. But I was watching it weekly, and I don't know. I kind of got lost in it.
You know what one is really good too? Sorry, I know.
No, you're all good. No worries.
I've been watching. It's called Log Horizon.
I don't think I've seen that.
I've heard it.
Oh yeah. So basically, this guy has written one. I forget what it is in Japanese. So he's written these two ones, and he writes talking about like the logistics of things in an anime. So he did this one about a hero and the demon princess, and they're like at war. So the demons and the humans are at war with each other, and then they come together, and she's like, oh, the reason why we're fighting is because like it's like a thing about resources, right? What usually Chris is a social studies teacher, so right, usually war is like over resources, something like that. So she basically
resources or religion or whatever.
Yeah. So she basically like talks about basically the anime is about them figuring out the logistics of how to stop like a global war, and so it's like teaching people farming. It's like introducing new farming techniques. So like the idea of rotating crops, like how an economy affects how countries see war and stuff like that.
What's it called again?
That one's like some Hero and Devil Princess, but he made another one called Log Horizon, and this one is like, so imagine Sword Art.
Got it.
But it's the same concept.
Oh.
So they have so they get dropped into this like video game, and they know nothing about the world, and so they have to realize like, oh, like in like Sword Art, right? They just kind of like tap a button and then food, and then they eat food, right? Well, in this, they do get hungry, and so they do try the same system, but it doesn't work because the game system doesn't understand taste. It doesn't understand the concept of taste. So they like basically it's them learning. So they have to learn how to cook food for themselves, and like they have to establish a government, and then but then like it's like World of Warcraft. So they go do raids to kind of like find out information, and like what we do with that information, and like all the guilds can't like be against each other because then there's like this lawless system.
Yeah. And it doesn't work.
And then no one dies.
Can you come back? Like
so you get respawned at these things called at like churches, at like chapels or whatever it is, but so then you have lawlessness because people are like, well, I can't die, so I can just do whatever I want.
Because is it kind of like if you die or if you game over, do you lose all your stuff?
Yeah, you like drop all your like items.
Got it. So it's really so then what's then people are just killing each other, but the thing is they can't escape it.
Yeah, so pretty much what you come to find out, and this is like a minor spoiler, but basically the more you die, the more you lose your memories of your life outside of the game.
Got it.
Well, yeah, so it's like that. So then they have to establish like how do we set up a government? How do we like establish rules? What's fair? And then not only that, but the NPCs become real people. So basically, if you're an adventurer in this game, you're a superhero.
Yeah.
You're literally like the Justice League, because you can cast spells and stuff like that. And so so then the people, they call them the people of the land.
Mm-hmm.
So they're afraid of them because they're like, well, shit, like they're like superheroes. Who are we to talk to them about like, hey, maybe like you help us out, and stuff like that. So it's an interesting dynamic. And like if you want to learn about like, if you want to like, if you like that kind of like teleported to another world, but like how do you survive kind of thing.
I like that because I liked also.
It's on Funimation. First season's on Funimation. Second season's on Hulu. Third season's on Funimation. I don't know why, but that's just the way it worked out.
That's a weird.
That is
And it's dubbed. And it's dubbed. So
is the dub good?
the dub is good.
I'll have to watch Log Horizon.
Yeah, Log Horizon.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And then if you like the whole like tactics of it, right? Of a fighting, of like a computer game. So like they have when they raid, it's not just like everyone runs up and hits people. It's like, all right, well, we have to divide into platoons.
Yeah.
And like there's like if you're a tank, you do your job as a tank, and then like you have the support characters and like the damage dealers, right? The DPS, you got the healing support, the buffs, the debuffs, stuff like that. So it's a cool game.
I like that. That sounds good. And you said they made a game about it?
No, that was a long. Yeah, the one Chris is talking about is a game.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
I just thought a video game. I didn't.
Gotcha. Yeah. I do like that. I do like that concept of. It is very much overplayed at this point. Oh, anime where it's like I'm dropped into a video game.
Yeah, the Isekai stuff. Yeah.
But I think when done right, so good. You know what I mean? Like you do it right where it's a good incorporation. And the other thing I like is I love a struggle. You know what I mean? Like that's what the reason why I like My Hero is, I think, because it's like there's a struggle you see, it's a slow progression rather than like something like, or I mean like even in Sword Art Online, I think that's probably what drew me into, like he's good, but he the solo grind, right?
Yeah.
And it's like he's good, but you see this.
It got good. I thought Sword Art, I don't know, Chris, did you watch Sword Art?
No, it doesn't really interest me too much.
I liked it until when he finally loses that party.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when it got really good for me. And then like once he became OP, I was like, okay, this isn't really fun anymore.
Yeah.
Because that made it real. He was like, okay, well, I have to get grindy because like I let these people die.
Yeah. So yeah. And so, he does boost up, but at that point though, it's like, okay, well, I've seen him grow like level wise, so it's like, okay, I don't mind that he becomes this like badass.
Yeah.
I just don't. I hate when even Shield Hero, like I liked in the beginning, it was really good because you see the progression.
Yeah.
And then it got to a point, like you said, where it's like, oh well,
he's gonna he'll figure it out somehow.
And because like here's my other thing about Shield Hero, I don't think is good. They make him seem like, oh yeah, his output and his thought process is, and I get like, so Chris, have you seen Shield Hero?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk about it, and spoilers for all the viewers out there. Chris, you just got to sit through it. It's fine.
That's fine. I wasn't planning on watching it.
Right. So like in Shield Hero, and I'm gonna it's big spoilers for episode 1. I would say just small, it's minor. It's like small throughout, but big for episode 1. So if you like the Isekai kind of format and you want to watch something, Shield Hero, I recommend. I think overall it's probably like a C tier.
The manga's honestly B tier, but they suffer from the Hunter thing.
Got it. It's just taking forever.
They just take forever for the chapters and stuff. So.
I'd say probably once it got about 20 episodes in, that's when I lost interest in it. But if you want to watch it, go ahead. But I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. So right, dude gets summoned from another world to be a hero. Yeah. In this world, they have
4 heroes.
There's 4 heroes. There's the spear, the bow, the sword, and then the shield. And the shield, like in their lore, he's the worst.
I mean, it's like in all video games, right? No one picks the shield as an offensive weapon.
And you find out why throughout the anime. They sprinkle it. There's like some political shit for why he's the worst.
Yeah.
But lore-wise, he's the worst, and most people hate him. But anyways, he's still a hero. So they summon all 4 to this world, and it's like, because in their concept, it's kind of like zombies, where they have waves. and they're gonna have waves. Instead of zombies, it's demons. But they have a timer,
Yeah.
and when the timer's up, then wave 1 hits.
Yeah, then you should.
Yeah.
Then it's
Yeah.
like a tower defense game.
Exactly, and it doesn't stop until all of them are defeated.
Yeah.
And when they made it through the first wave without any heroes summoned, and they like lost like half their army and stuff,
Yeah,
so it was rough. And every wave after that gets progressively harder, right? So they summon the heroes and they give them like some starting stuff, and they give like the shield hero, they give him a little shit, right? And it's like, oh, it's okay, but he still gets like starting equipment, and then people get picked. So then it's like they give like your characters, like your team. They're like, okay, here's a group of people that you can level up with them, and together you can grow stronger. And they get to pick which hero they want to go with. Well, nobody chooses to go with the shield hero. Right?
Yeah.
Of course, because he's bitch boy.
Because he's the shield hero.
Exactly. But then one is like, oh, well, if you need a hero, I'll jump over and go to you.
This is when
and this is where all hell breaks loose. So, okay. So then they go get equipment. They spend their starting and stuff, and they're having a good time. And it's like a bonding experience. Well, then the next day, he wakes up, and because they have separate rooms and stuff. They're staying in like the top of a tavern.
So basically, the villain girl accuses him of sexual assault.
Yeah.
And like this is when like the anime community turns all incelly and shit.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah. So because of that, they turn against him, and so he has to like buy like
which he didn't do.
Yeah.
But he's accused of it.
Yeah. So
and he got like there's like planted in his room, gets planted.
So basically, he's becomes alienated from everybody, and they're trying to take him out. So he has to figure out like how the world works by himself, and like
because then at that point, they give him no money. They don't give him anything. They're pretty much, you are scum of the earth.
Yeah.
But you're gonna be here, and we would kill you, but we still need you.
Yeah, we still need to do your job. So that's how So then he buys Raftalia, which it was I think waifu number 1 after. I think it was like 02 Raftalia, and then I don't know who was waifu number 1 for.
But I honestly, that's such a weird waifu pick for me. Here's my thing about it. She's
so she starts off as a little girl, and then like as she levels up, she reaches level 18, and then she becomes an adult.
Which I'm like, okay, that is such bullshit. Yeah. But so honestly, throughout the anime, the thing is like, okay, so everyone rips on the shield hero, but because he's grinding and doing all this hard work by himself,
he knows how like the game works. He knows how the world works,
and he gets stronger. And you find out that the shield's actually more versatile than it first appears to be. And then what you also find out is that all the other heroes have major flaws. And because the shield hero has now such an asshole-ish personality about the world, that his viewpoint is right.
Yeah.
And that's how they paint him to be, this better, that like he is the best. And that's how they're gonna show that he's better than all of them. Which to me, just like I get it. Like you want that redemption, because even though he didn't do anything, but it's like that, I am being cast by society for nothing on my way, almost like a martyr in a sense.
No, I agree.
Yeah, but the way they do it, some of them make like I'm just like it's just forced,
Yeah.
So it's
yeah. Isekai is an interesting, but it's what everyone
it's the rage. I get it.
So what is it? It's like in Big Mouth, the gay guy. What is it? I forget what his name is. I feel bad that I just labeled him as the gay guy.
But I know the one that he also has the hormone monster.
Yeah, he's like, it's cute. He's like, it's Starbucks. What do people want?
Yeah,
I guess like that. Yeah, that's just
Isekai is that our hot take? Isekai is the Starbucks of anime.
I mean, plenty of people have been making it. I think Trash Taste made a comment about it.
Yeah.
So we're a little late to that party. But...
Yeah, I mean, we'll get it.
I kind of agree with it though.
Yeah. Some of them are good.
Yeah, exactly. Some of them are good. When a good one's good, it slaps. But like
when a good one is good, it's Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I feel like I'd say probably like 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Trash. Who am I to say? Just
some guy on a bike.
I like anime.
Exactly. So, well,
I think this is a good.
stopping point. Yeah. Chris, do you have any final takeaways from this episode?
We're bad at.
Yeah, you guys suck at making tier lists. But
Hey, mine was good. You give me B.
okay, yeah. Daniel's fine. Gunner, you
Chris, I
don't.
don't trust your opinion, dude.
So all right, so next week we'll do we'll probably split the episode in half, talk about some stuff, and then do some Naruto villain
That sounds good.
tier list.
We'll have a list ready. We'll send it out. We'll figure out which characters we want to do, and I'll send it out in the group chat. And then maybe we'll make a post on Insta, get everyone hyped up.
I told you, dude, the dude who fucking tried to steal the Shadow Clone Jutsu scroll, S tier. It's not even.
Okay. Now I gotta. Are we doing all villains, like big and small, or are we doing like just the mains?
I'd say the mains, or else it gets too like convoluted.
Yeah, in Shonen, there's so many small villains. Let's do the ones that had the most impact. So obviously that guy, I mean, a Shadow Clone guy might be a thing just because like he is what made like Naruto and Iruka like become buddies.
I do want to do at one point, like I want to do a tier list where we rank the rando characters, like Lady Tsunade's pig,
What the fuck, dude?
like, and then like
Oh, there. Where's tier list?
like
out there, I
maybe
guess.
like the ramen shop guys.
Ramen guy's granddaughter.
Yeah.
S plus tier.
Dude, you know what we should also do too? I know, look, this is an anime podcast about things we should just talk. What we should do.
But
But
never
no,
going
like
to
no,
do.
I want us to think about like an anime ship that we like stand for. You know what I mean?
Like a controversial one.
I mean, it could be controversial. It could be your favorite, like anime pairing.
I like that.
It could be gay, straight,
Whatever
lesbian,
you, whatever your cup of
LGBT,
tea is,
yeah. We accept all here at the Gaifus
Exactly.
and Laifus.
I like that. So, but for definitely next week, we're gonna be doing top 10 Naruto villains.
Okay.
Or not top 10.
Wait,
not
no,
top 10.
let's do top 10. Let's watch Mojo this bitch.
You want to watch Mojo?
Let's watch Mojo
All right.
this bitch.
So then, all right,
Chris,
we're doing
become
it.
the thing you swore to destroy.
Dude,
I think we
I'm
watched the Watch Mojo anime list,
We just
and
watched
it was
it.
garbage.
It was trash.
they're all garbage, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Our lists are probably garbage too. Dude.
Yeah.
Like our opinions suck. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sure there's a white dude in a Patriots hat, a Mexican, and two Mexican kids sitting on a couch in another like country or in another state, listening to our podcast. And they're like,
Eating Little Caesars.
yeah, we are there watching Mojo.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. But you know what?
Hey, if there is a kid out there, a white kid with a Patriots hat, keep on living, man. Go Pats.
Like the good fight. Just do your job.
Go Pats.
But yeah, so for next week we'll tell Raul.
Okay.
Think of like an anime pairing that you were for, or your controversial pick. Bear in mind any weird ones like Bakugo and Uraraka will be fired from the podcast.
Yeah, you're going
Sure.
straight out.
I'm all in on
No
Sue.
2 week notice.
All in on Sue and Sugar Rush. Why I don't know, but
Is that a fan
that's not a thing at all.
So are we doing random ships?
No, just pick. Okay, we'll do pick one that you realistically that happened that you're like I was for it, and then like a controversial one.
Controversial. I like that. So we'll come. All right. So next week you heard it. 2 ships, 1 tier list,
One tier, yeah, one top 10 ranking.
and it'll be from all the Gaifus.
Hopefully, yeah.
But thank you for listening. If you want to show us some love, you can hit up that Instagram.
Yeah.
We also, you can send us an email at gaifusforlaifus@gmail.com. And like I said, by the time you be listening to this, we will have a Facebook. So just go ahead and look up Gaifus for Laifus. Give us a like, give us a follow. You can also, we're also posting more on YouTube. You can leave a comment there too on this podcast will also be on there. If you're listening on YouTube, shout out. But anywhere you can, leave us some comments, criticism. We'd love to hear it from you guys.
Always.
But,
Yep.
All right, guys, that has been it. I'm Daniel, joined with me in person by Gunner, and then our friend Chris here on the old laptop. You guys have a good weekend, good rest of your week. Tomorrow will be Monday, so I think we're gonna try to move this to the new format and kind of get more consistent release. I know we're a little behind. The next episode, the upcoming episode will be the My Hero tier list, and then this, which is Chris's reaction because he didn't get to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And then so everyone stay safe, stay healthy. We're still in the pandemic, so
be safe. And just so you know, Daniel and myself, we've got our vaccine.
yeah, we're not just hanging out for
Dose
fun,
number 2. I've had it for about a month and a half now. So, but we're both all
about 3
vaccinated.
weeks.
Yeah, all vaccinated, ready. Ready.
Yeah, Chris,
to go.
get step your game up, dog.
Yeah, there it is.
Shit, I'm sorry. They don't prioritize
Hey,
White boy paper
I
cuts.
just saw a thing though. I think.
Oh yeah, and at the end of the week,
Yeah, everyone. It's gonna be open to everybody. Wait, it should be open to you now.
All right, well, I'll check.
You should check. Yeah,
I
check
want
on.
to get my 5D installed.
Hey, you know, ever since I got the tracking device in, I feel a lot more like flexible. Like my maneuverability is up high. Like so, you know, maybe there's something to it.
I'm down.
Talk to Bill Gates. All right, guys.
All righty, catch you later. You have a good one.